Hey, what's up, the internet? This is Zachamus Prime, aka Zachamus Prime, bringing you another Transformers third-party review. This is brought to you once again by Titan One Toys. Titan One Toys being awesome, like always. Seriously, go to them. You will not be disappointed. They rock. And today I'm going to be reviewing Gahz'ranka. Unique Toys Gahz'ranka, part of their Ragnarok series. He may look like Swindle, but he is not Swindle. This is Gahz'ranka, and he's awesome. In his vehicle mode, he is kind of a like an army jeep, a jeep from the army. It's got just enough sculpting on him to like really like be interesting, you know, but not so much to be like super cluttered looking. Like some of these third-party figures can get like really, just really visually obnoxious sometimes. I don't know, just visually loud. In terms of paint apps, silver, red, silver, silver. That's in color. This is all painted. This is painted in the same khaki as the plastic, and the color matching is actually really good. Red, black. Yeah, that's it for vehicle mode. It's got some, you know, gunmetal gray on his gun metals. But yeah, that on his hubs too, his hubcaps. Just, you know, simple but effective. And that's what I've been liking about Unique Toys. You know, when they first came on the scene and they had their, like, not Predaking guy, and, like, you could sum it up by being like, it's kind of iffy. That's the, like, that's like one sentence review of they're not Predaking. It's kind of iffy. But since then, they've really been learning and really been progressing. And I think that's really the mark of a good company, is not necessarily, oh, how good did they start off, but it's how well they've progressed. In that regard, I think KFC is actually pretty awesome too. Anyhow, little sidetrack there. His wheels roll. Check this out, and he can go like that, and he can roll around, as he should, because he's an army jeep. Well, he's not really an army jeep. He's actually a leg. Yes, check this out. So we're going to take this part off here. Fold down his steering wheel. Fold down his seats. Fold down that part right there. His windshield. It's starting to look like a leg already. Take this part here. Chunk it around. Stick it on the back. That will expose this hole, hole to parts unknown. On this end here, we're going to take this, we're going to yank on that, pull this up, and I folded the windshield up too early. We're going to take this, we're going to go like that. Then we're going to go like that. And then we're going to take this included part, thank heaven it's included, and we're going to split this right here, and we're going to just like cram this in there like our life depends on it, because I'll tell you what, that is just, it is a tight fit, and it is just, it gets in there and then it stays like nobody's business. Like, it's just like, oh my god. And I know that you can't really see because it's a black peg on a black part that goes into a black slot on a black part. And the inside of the slot is black. And just like everything's black about it. And it's really hard to see. So I'm not even going to try to show you. I would just like make things... Okay, fine. I'll try to show you. I don't even know if I can. This is like too much black parts in here. So there's a slot right there. That slot. Right near my thumb on the image. And this peg This little peg right here fits in there. And I tell you what, I measured this with my precision calipers, and I'm pretty certain that this tab is like a hell of a lot bigger than that slot. Like, I don't know how this is supposed to work, but it apparently works. Okay, now I'm the one who can't see. Come on, don't make a liar out of me, you son of a bitch. There we go. There. Don't fight me. Yeah, there we go. Woo! Alright, close that back down. Hopefully, that's the hardest part of the whole review. It's a leg. And as a leg, he's going to have some toe movement, but only like that. The hood gets in the way if it goes up. By the way, if you really want to, you can stick this back on here. Gun storage. No forwards and backwards motion. No twisty motion. Kind of wish it had the twisty at least. Maybe forward and backwards would have made him a little wobbly, which is not what you want for a gigantic figure. But some rotation would have been perfect. He's got some tilt, some tiltage, some tilticulars, and that's a leg. That's a leg. What can I say? It's a leg. All right, let's undo this. Yep, it fell off. You fell off. You go. Be gone. Slightly easier to pull back out. What do you know? Take my little tool here, help yank that out. Makes things faster, easier. Put it back in here and realize, you know what? I should have just left it there because I would just do that again going into robot mode, which is the perfect segue. Going into robot mode. First we're going to take these. So this whole side right here, this becomes the leg. Why, camera? Why do you not want to focus on things? This whole segment here becomes the leg. Get out of my way. Get out of my way. And it's tabbed in about 4 or 5 places, and it's tabbed in like freaking tight. There's a tab up the front, there's a tab here, there's a tab here, I think there's a tab back here. Yeah, there's a tab back here. All these tabs, just yank that out. Same with the other side. Yank, yank. Alrighty. And now we're halfway to becoming an army tank crab. Yeah, like a Jeep Scorpion or something. I don't know. Anyway, we're gonna lift that up. We're gonna straighten this out. See, I told you it was gonna become his leg. Gosh. We're gonna go like this. We're gonna move that. We're gonna flip this up like that. We're going to put this down, and then, and this is on a double joint. Make sure we're moving on the outside joint, not the inside joint. On the outside joint. Flip that around. There's a slot here. Fits onto that tab right there. Boom, boom. Come on. Don't make a liar out of me. There we go. And then for this part, once again, just for convenience, not because it's really tight or anything like that, this comes out, turns around, that folds up. Oh my gosh, it's a foot. Now for the other side. Same thing, same thing. Flip that all the way up. Put that in, and then put that down, and then move it on this one only. All the way around. Put that in there. Magical toe appears. Feet. And we are actually most of the way. Ooh, most of the way towards a hidden Gear walk mode. Okay, maybe not. But that would have been a great idea. We're going to take this, we're going to move this around just to get that out of the way so we can open this up all the way and not have to worry about the windshield doing dumb things. Like we did before, this is going to go like so. Straighten that out, fold these up. And then this whole part, put that, yeah, there we go. I'm gonna move my lighting up too, gosh. Okay. This whole part's going to fold down here and just recess. It just recesses right into there. Take these little corners, flip them about. And yeah, it's starting to look like a chest, right? No, it's not. We're looking at the wrong side. Pull those out. Pull these out. Put that down. There's going to be a peg right here. That's going to go into this slot right there. Like so. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna hold off on that. Because there's other stuff that wants to go into place. Namely these panels. These panels fold down from the back here, from behind the arms. And then there's like panels inside the panels. Panels inside the panels. What's that called? No, it is not called Inception. It's called recursion. Look it up. Look it up. So yeah, so we get these recursive panels over here and pull that out. And then these have got little slots here that correspond with these tabs here. Now we can take all of these tabs, put them all together, push that in, make sure the tabs fit. That was a resounding little click. That was pretty good. Take this part, tabs, slots, you know the drill. Put that in. This whole part will twist about. That will go down. And he's got a wheel on his back. And he's got a head on his top. These wheels, by the way, go like this. Shoop. There's a little pivot thing here. Take his arm, straighten it all the way out. Straighten it all the way out. Move it forward. And suddenly, holy crap, it's a fist. It's just like, you know, one of those like, surprise fists. And yeah, that's basically. Sorry about that. Had some camera difficulties. Now you take his guns. This part here, that was his little turret thingamajig. And you just pull it all apart. This part comes off here and then plugs back into the back. And this part plugs into the top. And now he's got a big gun thing. Yeah. So yeah, there is Gahz'ranka in his robot mode. And he just looks so great. Like he just really just I don't even know. I don't even have the words to describe it right now, but he looks so good. He cleans up super nice. Like there's like he doesn't have like of course he's got vehicle parts integrated into his, you know, into his body. But like he doesn't have vehicle parts hanging off of him with the possible exception of this. But I mean, that's super minor. Just he really looks great. In terms of being a figure, he does it pretty well. He's got the old neck joint here that goes no, and then also goes yes. And also, if you want him to, he can like do the funky chicken, which is important for a figure to do. His arms will go all the way around, and go out all the way, do the full tree pose. He's only got like one click in there. But his arm will stay like pretty much wherever you need it to stay. So, like even though there's only the one click, like it doesn't. I'm kind of weird about ratchets. Like I like ratchets so long as they don't hinder posability. which means that they're important for really big figures, and they're important to not have for small figures, I think. But, yeah. He's got elbow swivel right there. He's got elbow bend. That is, on this side, it's a little bit more than 90 degrees. On this side, it'll be even more than that, because this peg kind of gets in the way a little bit. So, yeah, a little bit more. Swivel at the wrist. He's got 3 fingers that move is one, and then the 1 finger that moves is 1, so he can like sit here and like point at things. He'd be like, you go and get me Energon milkshake. Which, by the way, if he gets an Energon milkshake, where the F is he going to put it? Because he doesn't have cup holders in the vehicle mode. I don't know if you noticed that. I did. I noticed it. Waist joint, like so. His hips are a little bit hindered by this. It's not really bad, but a little bit hindered. You can kind of like move this up like that, so then they're less hindered. Then they go all the way back completely unhindered. His legs will go all the way slightly more than the full Van Damme. How cool is that? He's got this nice sounding ratchets in his knees. And then his ankle joints are a bit weird in that he's got a really good amount of pivot right there. And then he's even got some toe pivot. And he's got some toe posability, toesability. Oh god, I just turned into Thew. But his ankle joint is this transformation joint, so it does not move forward at all. And it only goes back like that or like that. Like, it's very strongly predisposed to do that. So, like, you can get him to, like, pose about, but just understand that his ankles are going to fight you all the time. And because of the position of the ankles, like, he always wants to move, like, a little bit into, like, a leaning forward pose. And you don't want to let him do that, because that'll just make him be obnoxious. And we don't want him to be obnoxious. We want him to be awesome. And he is really awesome. Like, this guy is super awesome. I don't know. So I've been looking at the third-party stuff coming out. And we've got this guy here for the Unique Toys Ragnaros. And then we've also got the Zeta Toys, whatever their guy is called. And, you know, so I did the review of the Zeta Toys Takeoff, and I thought that he was okay, but like a kibble mess. And he doesn't even look like he's as kibbly as Vortex, not Vortex, coming out soon, which looks like crazy. The Brawl looks a little less kibbly. And their Swindle is pretty much all right. Like, they're all like kibbly messes, and I don't know, like. And then their Onslaught comes out and just like looks amazing. But like this guy is like as good as it gets. Like, if I had to choose between picking up the Zeta Toys Bruticus and picking up the Unique Toys Bruticus, this guy all the way. Definitely, I'm like 100% on board with that. And that's where my suggestion goes, honestly. Anyhow, this has been Zachamus Prime reviewing Gahz'ranka, named after a World of Warcraft character, which you'd know if you were a nerd. They didn't just make it up. Actually, come to think of it, Archimonde is a World of Warcraft character, and so is Ragnaros. Wow, Unique Toys are a bunch of freaking nerds. Anyhow, see you guys around. Everybody, be good to each other. See ya.